Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic day today. I wish my camera couldn't zoom in so much. Anyways, I just, wish that you guys were all hanging out with me around my table and then we could have this conversation together. Sometimes it's funny having one-sided conversations, so you're always welcome to comment, say something. Excuse me. Send me a message, all those great things. Excuse me. No, I don't have coronavirus. Spending some time with the Ganjas this morning. Rekindling my relationship with them. They're an interesting group of spirits to work with. Very prosperous energy, though. So, anyways, today I want to talk to you guys about something that comes up a lot in the beginning of paganism, and it's about paganism as a faith or spirituality or religion, and then also witchcraft. So let's break this down a little bit. Witchcraft is just that. It's a craft. It's practiced by all peoples and all religions. They don't always call it witchcraft. Sometimes they call it exorcisms. It's all relative to their perspective on what they call it, but witchcraft is the act of influencing the energies around you to do the things that you want. And this can be as simple as thinking really hard, like a self-fulfilling prophecy. We see that a lot. Or this can be all-out ritual with the candles and the prayers and the chanting and the blessings and the incense and the everything. This can be mojo bags or, just any kind of thing that you do to influence the energies around you. And as you begin to do this, you become more aware of the energies that are all around you. For me, what really solidified the whole magic practice was actually learning about chemistry and microbiology and the world at a molecular level. And in reality, there are 12 molecules that make up all living things, and that just was like mind-blowing for me. Like, holy cow, 12 molecules arranged in such ways that they create all living things on this planet, and that's amazing. And one of those ways that we are all connected. It is the same 12 molecules that make up you and I, or the tree, or whatever. And then there's... Anyways, so when you start to think about things on that level, and that we are all created of the same entities, and that these entities are only held together by these magical and by chemical I mean like properties of chemistry, because anyways, through thinking about things at that molecular level and realizing how they can be influenced and learning about quantum physics, and that I imagine I've said this before because it's just fascinating to me that when you look at the particles, they go in a straight line, but when nobody's standing there and nobody's around, they're completely random. And this is the concept of magic. That right there, that in itself, just simply looking at the particles as they fly through the air changes the way in which they land on the wall. Playing different music while the water freezes changes the shapes of the fracturing on the inside. Having different emotions while you freeze water. And that's also a very cool study. Go look at that. Anyways, this is the concept of magic. It has nothing to do with religion or faith or spirituality or any of those things. An atheist can practice magic, and often do without even thinking about it. I think that atheists are often very a lot of self-fulfilling prophecies there. They don't focus on a spirituality or on any kind of that aspect, and just on the here and now and what they can see and feel and touch, and then that makes it so that their thoughts are constantly on that, which then inevitably leads to these self-fulfilling prophecies, which when we say that, we think, oh, that's bad, doom, oh. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Self-fulfilling prophecies can be good. You can tell yourself over and over again that you are going to do it. There's this beautiful property with this great big house, and there's actually 3 properties, And they have these old house mansions. They were built a long, long time ago. But standing in the tower of each one of them, I imagine that they stretch all across Denver, and I imagine that you can see each one. Like, one is on the tallest hill in Denver, and one is on the south side, and one is downtown. And I imagine that you can see them from each other. And I tell myself all the time, whenever I drive past them, I will own those buildings someday. Period. And that is a self-fulfilling prophecy. And I just keep saying that, and it's going to happen. We always think of like the self-fulfilling prophecies of like Zeus, who had to eat all of his children because one of them was going to someday overcome him. And then because he ate the children, they were mad at him. And then one of them tried to overcome. But okay, that's like a self-fulfilling prophecy that happens over and over again. But anyways, so that is like your most basic form of magic. And it has nothing to do with spirituality or religion, like I said. It is just the act of influencing the energies around you in order to do the things that you want them to do. And sometimes when you talk to people who are like, I'm just coming into my powers or my energies, and I just realize that I have this, and now I'm doing these things without even intentionally thinking of them. Well, you are thinking of them. You just don't want to admit to yourself that those are the thoughts that you're having. So before you start doing magic, you need to really get to a place where you're okay with yourself and doing things and understanding yourself and your motivations. It's morning time. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, so magic is about influencing that energy all around you. Your faith, paganism, your spirituality is separate from that. That's why you can be a Christian witch, or you can be a whatever witch. Your spirituality and your faith is how you connect with the divine energy, the universal energy, the grand energy, the omnipotent energy, whatever you want to call it. It's how you connect with this energy that is all around us, that is in everything, that, it even flows through your computers, it flows through the elements, it flows through all of the energies and the airs and everything. And that's your spirituality and your faith. And that is separate from that. Now, if you have a strong faith, often that can lend itself to your magic, because, just like the atheist and the self-fulfilling prophecy, if your faith is very strong and you very much believe in it, and you are focused on that, then that'll come to truth. And so that's one of the reasons that self-care is so important in paganism. It's because if you take care of yourself and you take care of the earth around you, then your energy is greater, and then you can better do magic, or you can influence the energies around you, or you can help people, or whatever it is that you do with your faith. It will just give you that greater self-strength, which then helps you to interact with the world around you. It's funny, I move my hands a lot, but because the camera is only up here, you can't see it. So it's like moving my hands for no reason. Anyways, so don't be confused. Don't feel like you have to have a strong faith to practice magic, or don't feel like because you're a pagan you have to do magic. That's not how that is. Whatever your path is called to, that's what you follow. Your faith is your faith, and that is that feeling that gives you that inner security, that inner contentness, that well-being. And then that helps you connect with the energies around you, the people around you, the earth around you, all of these things. And then magic is over here, and it's different, and that's your energy being focused to influence something. So I guess your faith is connecting with the energies that influence and allowing them to influence you and to be balanced and work with them. And magic is sending out your energy to influence those energies. So, I guess together they create a circle, but that is the difference between the two. So don't think that, I'm pagan, I gotta do magic right away. That's probably not a good idea. And if you're gonna do magic right away, start with something simple, like some candle magic for self-love. Make some moon water under the full moon, or do some, reflections under the dark moon. I wouldn't go out and start doing crazy magic. It'll just be frustrating because you have not balanced your own energies in order to better help you focus on other energies. You could get really lucky and be like a instant I can do magic, and that's also there, and it's good. You know, some of my most productive spells were done very early in my practice because I was young and innocent. I was like 12, and very innocent and very pure of heart, and just, this is what I need and this is what I want, and please help me to do this, and it came. So but don't feel like you have to have both of them together. Don't feel like they're the opposite sides of a coin, because they're really not. There are two coins. You have your magic coin and you have your faith coin. And if you want to just do magic, that's awesome. Be a witch. Just do magic. Your magic will be very much more productive if you are at balance, if you are at a state of, you know, homeostasis and happy and content, and, you know, you have good well-being and a good mindset. Your magic will be more productive. That better mindset is often helped by your spirituality, but it's not necessary. I am a very spiritual person. I very much feel like it's an important part of life, and that everybody should have some kind of spiritual aspects of their life, because I think that it can be very stress relieving. It can help you feel like you are better connected, and just, I don't know, it's a wholesome, content feeling that you get inside, and I love sharing that with people. So anyways, if you have any questions, let me know. Drop a comment before, like, subscribe, all that stuff. If there's a pagan term that you would like to find, let me know. If you want to know the difference between this and that, maybe tomorrow I'll do left hand. Anyways, so I hope everybody is having a great day, and that the gods bless your journey, and that you find the magic you need. So many blessings. Blessed be.